You've mentioned so many that I love. And red light therapy. I mean, I find it really relaxing.
It is. Well, it
Yeah.
depends on who you are. I find it as well. I find that
Hmm.
you can use it for sleep. It helps me
Hmm.
with sleep. Great. But I have so many people who said it actually energizes me. It makes me
Oh.
alert. It makes me awake.
Hmm.
And that kind of makes sense when you think about the way that it works in the mitochondria and it improves
Hmm.
your energy and it's just taking it next level.
Yeah. So people who are doing it and they find that have that experience, just you're going to need to really look at the time of day that you're doing it. Yeah,
Hmm.
because if you're doing it as a nighttime remedy, it might just,
Hmm.
get you a little too jacked up to
Yeah.
really be able to sleep. So,
Another thing actually is that's interesting for people to try that worked for me for a while was ice bathing or cold
uh,
therapy.
yes.
Or contrast therapy if you want to kind of do hot cold, but it's an anti-inflammatory. It's
Hmm.
getting into really cold and it you can try different degrees, of cold,
Hmm.
because I know it's very frightening to think of going into an ice bath, but it is improves your circulation, and that's why a lot of people may feel relief. When you think about athletes or football players or runners, or they're
Hmm.
throwing their legs into an ice bath
Right.
after the game, right?
Right.
And that's because it's going to help relax the muscles, or at least get the inflammation down,
Hmm.
because there's just
Hmm.
so much
So
damage
much
going on.
inflammation. And, there's
Yeah.
a reason why people ice a sore body parts, it
Yeah.
works. But there's been some interesting research lately that, it's still good for women to do the cold plunge or the cold bath, but we don't need it as cold as men because we can't handle the
Hmm.
cold as well as they can. So I can't remember, do your due diligence,
Yeah.
those who want to try
Absolutely.
it. But yeah,
There is actually, I mean, so that's talking about ice bathing for
sure.
just, boost the immune system, let's burn
Right.
some body fat, that
Hmm.
thing. But when you think about somebody who's got a leg that's inflamed, they put their leg in,
Right.
it's a little bit different. Yeah. Because,
Hmm.
we think about if we're getting in the hole up into our neck, then yeah, our body is on high
Right.
alert.
High
And
alert and
we're
saying,
like,
danger, danger. There's a lot going on.
exactly.
Yeah. I remember I had never really done it other than jumping into the lake by our house and things like that. And then 2 years ago, my husband and I were in Greece, and at the hotel we were staying at, they had a little cold plunge. And
Mhm.
I had all mosquitoes love me. Talk about a rabbit trail, but mosquitoes love me. And my legs and feet were just annihilated. And so I got into the cold plunge, and then I had no itchy mosquito bites. I had no pain for like 24
Wow.
hours. And I thought, okay, I'm
Good
loving
to
that.
go.
The cold
That's
plunge. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm an accidental, supporter of the cold plunge after my experience with the bug bite. So I thought it was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been it here you see it, at least I'm in Spain now, and I always see when out on the beach, there's always these women, these older women jumping in at December, and they're having their cold plunge.
God bless
And
them.
I've
Yeah.
seen this. I used to live in Russia, I used to live in Ukraine, and going to the banya or the bathhouse, you
Hmm.
always have the cold and the hot. It's kind of it's ancestral wisdom when you think about Finland and Sweden, all these cold countries, same thing,
Absolutely.
doing they have these clubs called the polar bear clubs, and
Hmm.
so there is something to this. It's nothing new. This is
This is not a new concept. Yeah. So
yeah.
this is what I also love about your hacks is they're really what I would consider ancestral. Like our great grandparents, depending on where we're from, probably did something like this.
Yes. And when you think about red light therapy, it's just a device for people who can't get out into watch a sunrise or
Right,
sunset.
right. Or you
And
live where I live in Seattle, where,
yeah,
6 months a year, it's dark by 4:30. Maybe not 6 months,
yeah,
but it feels like 6 months. So
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, so when you think about some of these hacks and these biohacks and these
Hmm.
devices and the science and the research, the new technology, it's just kind of very often it's just supporting the ancestral wisdom into a modern lifestyle, right? We
Right.
don't do the things, we don't live like we used to. So we're
We
trying to
don't.
create technology to mimic that. And sometimes it's great and it works. Sometimes it's not as good, but it's
Mhm.
better than doing nothing. And sometimes, right?
You're absolutely right. And there's such an emphasis now on grounding and being outside and turning your lights down at night. And, I love the conversations that we're having
Yeah.
in
And
these
you've got a
areas.
grounding mat yourself, right?
I
So
do. I have a grounding mat, and yeah, I've got all the hacks. I mean, I'm a hacker been a
you
hacker for a
are.
long time, and it's been so fun. And I can tell when I'm not doing my hacks. My brain is fuzzy, my energy is low, and my relationships are not as good. And so
Hmm.
that's a sign that, oh my gosh, I just snapped at my husband, or, I was just thinking really negative thoughts about somebody or something. It's like, okay, time to recenter. This morning I got up early and walked around my yard barefoot. And I'm really into listening to birds right now. It's spring in Seattle. It's absolutely incredible. And I have this app on my phone. It's called the Merlin Bird app. It's at a Cornell University, and it's a recording device, and it's recording all these birds and then telling me all the different birds that are in my yard. It's so
How
cool.
cool is
It's
that?
amazing. Right. But 6 minutes of listening to birds gets you into the parasympathetic, that rest and digest, calm and peaceful. And I thought, wow, I've got this, really exciting podcast today. I want to be grounded and settled. And when you're grounded and settled, it's easy to use your brain.
Hmm. Absolutely.
When you're frazzled, your brain, you can't gather your thoughts properly. So yeah, the hacks are good.